Well, this is the morning we leave for the West Highland Way, and this is where we have pitched for the last 3 nights, in the garden of my cousin in Scotland.
I'm not saying anything.
Hello, I'm Neil, this is Lisa.
Hello.
This is us at the start of the West Highland Way. We're taking 11 days to do it, and we are starting today, July 2021. So as you leave Milngavie, you walk through this nice little wooded area. Any blisters yet?
No.
How are your feet feeling?
They're aching actually already.
Midge report?
No, none.
No midges. So we're just following this nice little river. We have walked through and alongside that wood for 2.5 miles. And now we're sort of out of the woods. It doesn't take long before you get into the beautiful Scottish countryside. Welcome to Carbeth. This is a nice little place just to stop and hide from the sun for a bit.
And there are toilets as well.
Milngavie, 4 miles. Fort William, 92 miles. Hello there. In the early days, early miles, if you don't see a West Highland Way sign, follow the John Muir Way.
It doesn't matter, there's a warm welcome at the beech tree.
Honestly, you sound like a Scottish girl. It's absolutely incredible. If I close my eyes then, I think I was with wee Hamish's daughter. Right, we are having a respite at the Beech Tree. Beech Tree Cafe. Decent place for kids to play. But get here before 4 o'clock, it shuts at 4. Yep. Turn up the beat. Cafe just past the Beech Tree. About like 4 or 5 minutes past. You got crisps, drinks, chocolate, smidge, in case you forgot any, foot balm. We're only about 1.5 miles away from the campsite. Most of the path's been like this, fairly stony and hard walking. It's an absolutely blazing hot day. This is us just crossing Blame Water. Gartner's Bridge, and then just past it there's an honesty shop. So this is the second honesty shop we've come to. Cans of pop water, chocolate, cool beans. That's the sign for our campsite, Drymen camping, just after the troll bridge back there. Drymen camping, we found it.
Especially after that trek.
Yeah.
Take my hat off, please.
No, thank you.
And here at bottom, there's 4 toilets. There's one washroom there, and then there's 3 further toilets and showers through. There's charging point for your phone, and there's drinking water.
Oh, excellent.
So this is our pitch at Drymen camping from Milngavie. We've walked 12 miles. The 3 words for this place is prone, protrude, sleeps. I've got my cooking set there. I'm going to have fuel and a Marmite drink. You okay? Yep. Okay. Day 2 of the West Highland Way.
Yay!
We're going from Drymen camping to Conic Hill.
You do.
So you have a nice sink there. Birds nesting in the roof. Sounds quite nice. Got the toilets there. Hey. Got the toilet here. Really nice. Plenty of toilets. And the showers are over here. Everything's cleaned really regular. And that's the showers. Cracking place. Drymen camping. Recommend it. They also have pods if you want. 50 quid a night they are. Well, that's something you could do if you didn't want to carry your bags the whole way. That's us leaving Drymen camping, and we're going to walk into Drymen itself and look for some breakfast. Walking into Drymen. Perfect hiking weather. No rain, cloudy, cool. Perfect. That's the sign of the thistle you're looking for. Little arrow, and this is a cheeky one. This, you could miss this one. They're going down here. Across a little brook. And up the hill. So straight on up there to the West Highland Way. And we're taking a left to go into Drymen. This is as far as we've got in Drymen. There's a spa. There's 2 coffee shops. We're standing in the middle of a green. There's a pub there. We're going to go here to the Drymen Inn, and I'm going to have the full Scottish breakfast for £8. This is our Scottish breakfast. Times 2. There we have it, just outside Drymen. Honesty box, no more fresh water until Balmaha. This is the path on the way to Conic Hill. There you go, and just as we turn the corner, there's Lochan over there. Well, that over there is Conic Hill. And we can see the path up, and we're going to camp somewhere up there tonight. Move that around a bit, get rid of the scum off the top. This should get us a cup of tea. Oh. I don't want to fall in. Well, they say you can fill up from any manky pond. Let's see if they're right. It's fine and dandy. Let's make a cup of tea with it, yeah? So we've walked about 4 miles from Drymen camping. And we've come to this little pass here. And if you go down that way, you can miss out Conic Hill and go to Balmaha. 2.5 miles. But we're going to go up that way. Balmaha 3 3/4 miles via Conic Hill. And we're stopping here for a cup of tea from the pond water. All hail the Grail. Hill. Yep. Well, this is the start of the ascent. The climb up Conic Hill. Now this is a welcome sight. Not you, of course, you understand. But this river down here, this burn. So we are going to guzzle our water, and we're going to fill up using the Grail water filter. Everything that replenish what we've drank. But we're going to make sure we are well hydrated at this moment in time. Intrepid explorer, off she goes.
Check the price stamp on it.
Ta-da!
Now this is what's known in Scotland as guzzling your water. I'm going to choose this little spot where it's going over some stones. Oh, this is going to be cool. Much colder than what we've got in our bottles. We'll hail the Grail. This has been on a flora and fauna experience. The things she must have seen, the places she's been. What did you discover?
Discovered some pond life. Just saying up the way, I've spotted rose quartz, crystal quartz and turquoise quartz.
We're just taking a little rest here and we're doing a little recce for a place to camp on Conic Hill. We're thinking of going to the very top because it's not bad weather. Right, this is at the very top of Conic Hill. That's Lochan. We're going to pitch just behind me on Conic Hill. We're stopping to, well, I'm having noodles and Lisa's having a cup of tea. We just had a nip of brandy as an aperitif. So that's our pitch there.
Panel, thanks very much.
There's our tent. Here's my dinner. The sun has set. Oh. Day 3, West Highland Way. Good morning. Oh, it's misty. Which side did I sleep on? There's our wee tent. It's 7:10. This is one of the places we sat last night. Had a great view of Lochan, so that's Lochan down there, but you can't see anything. Well, it was meant to be tea with a beautiful view of Lochan, but it's 8:30, an hour and a half later, and it's still really misty. And the mist is clearing. Well, that's us all packed up. Day 3, West Highland Way, Conic Hill to Dhuinne, I think it's called. A permit zone camping site, which I'll tell you about in a bit. Well, this is where we camped, and as always, we've left no trace, taken our rubbish away with us, and we're ready to go down to Lochan. So we're back on the West Highland Way, just mooching down Conic Hill into Balmaha. So we're just leaving Conic Hill and entering the woods, and we're also entering the camping management zone. So you can't camp from now unless you've got a permit. Golden floor. Red floor. In the car park there, that white building, that's the toilets. So we've been in there and I had a wash of my face. And this shop, cafe and pub is Balmaha. And that haggis on potato. Okay, map girl, tell us where we're going today.
Okay, so we're here at Balmaha. We're going to go up here, and here, and up to Cashel, Salaki, and beyond, and all the way up to here.
Lochan.
Just before Rhododendron.
Who are you standing next to?
Tom Weir.
Who are you standing next to, Lisa?
Tom Weir.
Happy hiking. Right, we're leaving Balmaha. There's a few nice beaches along here. Those mountains look great. So walking along the path, we're not by Kinlochleven anymore, but I hope to join it again in a bit. The big old tree behind me that's fallen over. Cup of tea in the woods. Check there's no beasties in it. Cup of tea with the midges. Lovely. And a little bit of foot maintenance. This is Cashel campsite. We're going to see if we can get an ice cream and use the loo. Mint magnums from the shop at Cashel campsite. This place seems very friendly and welcoming. I'm letting Lisa use the toilet. She's got a green slip. Green card for go. Big steps. So we're at Salaki camping site. Some people camped over there. Some people camped through there. But we've got to walk on through to find our campsite. So that's Salaki campsite, about 8 pitches on the loch, and then there's more pitches here on the grass. So these are the toilets at Salaki. Yeah, Salaki looks like a good place. I'd come back and stay here easy. These are some killer steps. Lochan. Oh, so this is a permit only zone. And just go onto the internet and type in Kinlochleven camping permits and you'll find a website, and 28 days before you want to camp is the first time you can book it, and it's only £3 for the pair of us, and you can either camp in the woods or on the beach itself. Well, we are going to camp here on this beach. The people in hammocks over there, and right now we are just going to take a dip in this. Well, I'm going in deeper and deeper. I'm not up to my waist yet. But you know which bit's going to make me go ah ha ha. We're there. Blimey neck. Well, I am waist deep in Kinlochleven. It's cold when you first get in. Woo! Having a swim ski. I'm just having to splosh about, really. You get used to it though, don't you? It's freezing at first, but then it's okay. Lovely. At least shoulder deep, only my head can get bitten. It's not too bad.
It's nice.
This is tonight's pitch, third night on the West Highland Way. We're on Lochan. I've had to put rocks on the pegs and stuff. I hope that holds through the night. So I've got a glass of wine to go with my Huel. What have you got to go with your Huel?
I've also got a bottle of Diddy wine.
She copies me.
Always, always. A packet of cheese and onion crisps.
Nice.
You haven't got cheese and onion crisps.
No.
I don't copy with that.
Salt and vinegar crisps.
And
A bit
I've
more
got
tang.
A chocolate cookie bar.
No, fair play to you. What have I got? I've got something somewhere.
Well,
Anyway. It's all good.
Oh.
Day 4, West Highland Way. I see a great big lake. I see some hills and stuff. I see our clothes drying over there. A tree. We appear to be on some kind of beach. Cup of tea?
Yes, please.
Seems like a good idea to be. Good morning, West Highland Way. We have our tea and coffee on the go already. Was it 7:30 in the morning?
7:49.
Oh my, 10 to 8. How the time flies. Great night's sleep, no condensation in the tent. So, drink coffee, have one more dip in that, get dried and get on our way. Right, let's have a little dip. Oof. A chilly dip in the loch in the morning. Never done this before in my life. It's quite nice. It's me and a few fish and a couple of ducks. Right, have a little swim about. Happy swimming. I love this. Right, using the grail to fill up from Lochan. Yeah, man. Packed up, ready to go. This is where we camped, as you can see. Hopefully goes without saying, left no trace. Ben Nevis cottage. There's an honesty box. And I have had something called tiffin, flapjack, banana and toffee loaf. Just after Ptarmigan Lodge, you leave the camping management zone, which means you can pretty much camp wherever you want to. You have to come up to come down, probably to go back up again, then probably back down again.
It's pretty.
It is nice. So back there at Ptarmigan Lodge, there's two options. You can take the high road, or you can take the low road. And some people will take the high road, but I'll take the low road. And I'll be in Scotland before them. Where me and my true love will never meet again. Oh God, I forgot the last line. Oh yeah, on the bonny banks of Loch Lomond. Oh. The high road on this occasion is in fact quicker. Some say by about 45 minutes, but I love this low road. And as long as we don't just walk past it, we're going to come across very soon Rob Roy's prison. Well, we don't know where this Rob Roy's prison is, but we're 3.5 miles into our hike after leaving Dhuinne, and we're going to stop here on this big old rock. Seems like a good place as any for Oh, cup of tea. I forgot what we were stopping for a minute there. Hello. Well, I'm going to go for it and say this is Rob Roy's prison. Lisa's just been musing about the different rooms there could be. A couple of doors here, 3 rooms here, 2 more over the other side. 5-room prison, you say?
Possibly. Looks that way.
We just took a left after what we thought was Rob Roy's prison. Through the woods, and there's 2 structures. There's one there that's got concrete on it. And there's one here that's had a corrugated roof put on it. What is this, a bothy then? Are we going in to have a look?
I can't say the name. You might have to do that one.
I'll just say Raw Choice Bothy.
Wow.
Oh, cool.
This is really cool. Look at that, all the wood for the fire. It says welcome. Got the candles lighted, got a shovel. It's a bit of a high step here. Oh. This is amazing.
This is better than that one in Wales, isn't it?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Ah, Urrawully. I used to read Urrawully when I was a wee boy. My mum used to get the Sunday Post, I think it was in. Not sure. Well, this looks clean and sleepable. You get your mat on there, you'd be alright, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
It's been well swept out. Lovely. Good bothy. Just stop for a second and take that in. Stop for another second and take that in. Oof. We've just come down from the path. We found this little bay. There's plenty of them about. We are going to cook some food here. We have to filter some water from the loch. And we've just walked into the loch to paddle our feet. What are you having for dinner?
Easy Harriet's couscous.
Oh,
Moroccan spice.
very nice.
What are you having?
I'm going to have the Huel, the least favourite one. What's it called? Tomato
and herb.
yeah. Inversnaid Hotel. What pint have I got?
Highland's best ale.
Cheers.
And I've got a Summersby cider. Cheers.
It's a great pint. This is a pit stop before we go up to the Inversnaid Bunkhouse where we're camping in their garden. Inversnaid Bunkhouse and Bistro, and apparently also do camping. Lisa's come to dinner in her pyjamas. So I don't really want to film people, but it's a really nice little place. We've had a nice dinner. And now we're sitting here holding joysticks.
To ward away the midges.
Confuses the midges.
Apparently.
I can't smell my breath. Happy midge dodging. This is our pitch at the Inversnaid Bunkhouse in the garden. Hello. So this is Inversnaid Bunkhouse. This is our little pitch. This is day 5 of West Highland Way. We're going from Inversnaid Bunkhouse to Beinglas farm, and I don't know if you can just have a look at the midges that gathered on our tent last night. They're all dead. We sprayed the tent with some anti-midge stuff, but I didn't realise it was going to make them stick to it and die, so I'll have to dust that off before we go. Well, this is a nice start to the day, downhill through these woods instead of taking the road down, isn't it? Well, that's us, just walked down the Great Trossachs path, and now we're going to rejoin the West Highland Way. That's the Inversnaid hotel down there where we had a beer at the end of last night. We're just entering Inversnaid Nature Reserve, and it's this way. That guy's got a case of beers, he must be camping down here. And that's the third camper we've seen on the beach, and we've only been going about 5 minutes. Some camps are bigger than others. I'm in Rob Roy's cave. Woo! No, I wouldn't want to camp in it though. It looks a bit dank.
Well, I think we'll probably use it for a toilet, won't we?
Yeah.
Will do.
Ah, they'll sit me down, is it?
Beautiful place, you can't pass it by.
Could do without that tree in the way. I should chop that one down. Just stop for another gander over yonder. Breathe in. Can't actually get through, can I?
You might have to bend down a bit.
See, I had to bend down on my hands and knees to get through that little bit. I love the way that tree just grows out the side there. Doing by a bothy.
Can't see very well. Got a couple of beds.
Oh, it's dim. So it looks like we're coming to the end of Lochan. I can see through there some houses on the other side of the loch. That's Ardluie. And we must be coming very close to Ardleash. And that's where we're going to kind of veer off to the right away from the loch, but that's kind of like the loch's end before it slips into the River Falach. Ardluie Ferry. This is the bay at Ardleash, where you can get the ferry over to Ardluie, over there. So that is the end of Loch Lomond for me and you, Lisa.
Yeah.
And as it trickles away there, that's the River Falach. Bye bye Loch Lomond. It's been a blast. Well, we might be here. This might be Beinglas campsite. Got the bar area there. Sit outside there if you want. Ladies' toilets, gents' toilets. A quick look, it's all in use at the minute, but okay. Some showers there, the toilets there. Okay. That's the little shop just next to the toilets. So you've got a luggage room there, and in here There's a cooking facility if you want it, electric hob, and down there is washers and dryers. We've had a few pints, we've had a lovely dinner.
You can tell I've had a few.
Beinglas or Beinglas campsite is wicked. I would recommend it.
We washed all our clothes.
We've washed our clothes, we've had a great dinner, had a couple of pints, chatted to some nice folk. Good morning, Beinglas campsite. Midges aren't that bad. So that's where we're pitched. This is the campsite. Loads of space to camp and loads of cabins and stuff. We're just leaving Beinglas campsite, and top tip for camping there is pitch nearer the restaurant. The midges are a lot less. Well, people do the West Highland Way in different ways. So this is our that was our fifth night camping, and we met people in there that was just doing their second night camping. So they're walking 20 miles plus a day, and they're like this.
In agony.
Oh my god. And we're sitting there thinking, this is our fifth night camping and we haven't got any blisters. But that's the way we chose to do it, nice and relaxed. The other way of doing it is the endurance test, where you do it as fast as you can. And both ways are good, both ways have their merits, but I'm happy that we're doing it in about 11 days with a slight detour when we get to the Three Sisters. So we've come from there down that path, pretty sure it's going to be up that path. This is my house. Jengs, I'm going to have to stoop down to get through here. Oh my god, my bag's scraping across the top. Aye, aye, Jengs, oh bloody hell. I made it.
It gets smaller, doesn't it?
Oh, it did get smaller as you went on. Dhuinne Bridge. There's a rail track going over the top. We've just come across these two wonderful people, and they are voluntarily cleaning up the West Highland Way. And some of the things they found, would you believe, a laptop discarded.
I'm not going into this bag to fish things out.
No. Absolutely disgusting. And just absolute rubbish that people have left. Well, it's a great job you guys are doing. What's your names?
Steve.
Steve?
Mary.
Sorry?
Mary.
Mary. Steve and Mary, cleaning up the West Highland Way. Legends.
It's a very neat little bit of kit you've got there.
It's easy to put in my pocket, yeah. I like it. Oh, thanks for everything you're doing. Map girl, thinking about the route while we stop and have a cup of tea. Which way will we go? What will we see? What will we do? She's pondering all of that now as we speak.
Yes. Yeah.
Right, we're at the Kinlochleven crossroads. Decision to make. Do you carry on left to Tyndrum on the West Highland Way, or do you go to Kinlochleven for the toilets and the shop? So Kinlochleven is the halfway point, Lisa?
Yes.
Well, we've been walking through for a couple of hours through this forest, and it's been idyllic and peaceful. We get to this bit where swathes of trees have been chopped down, and they're building a road. We're now crossing the big ugly road. Just come out of the forest. Big ugly road. Whoa! Bridge over the River Fillen. There's Ben Moor on the left. 1,174 metres high. You alright, mate? This is Kirkton Burial Ground. And this over here is Fillen Priory. The remains of. And Fillen came here from Ireland, according to the plaque, spread the word of God to the Scottish, looked after the people and the land. Strathfillen Wigwams, the trading post. We stopped for a bacon roll, £2.80, a cup of tea and a can of Coke. Came to another £3. And this, on our map, is the 50-mile marker point of the West Highland Way. The Loch of the legend of the lost sword. Here is a effigy of the lost sword. There's the little loch where apparently, legend has it, Robert the Bruce threw all his weapons in there when he was beat at Dalrig just down the road. This is the Tyndrum Inn. Well, I went for the Tyndrum chicken and Lisa went for the mozzarella
and tomato.
cherry tomato salad. Yeah. We came down to check out the ladies' toilets and the gents' toilets, which they're minging, aren't they? Yeah. They are properly minging. So, a quick tour of Tyndrum. It's a one-road ting. You got the Real Food Cafe there that people rave about. It looks like they do fish and chips, and that's about it. So that's the Real Food Cafe. There's a TJ's Diner over there. At the top of the road is the Green Welly stop. Just past the Tyndrum Inn pub. And that's your lot. And that's the Tyndrum Inn where we had dinner. That's the Green Welly stop. So this is Tyndrum Cemetery, consecrated in March 2005. This gravestone here, someone was buried in 2006. We're in 2021 now, and no one else has been buried here. So we're going to camp behind these two benches, out of the way. So end of day 6, West Highland Way. We found our campsite in Tyndrum, and this is our views. July 2021, Tyndrum on the hill, looking at the mountains. It's the Tyndrum Wine Challenge. Alright. Oh, I'm getting hints of... Alright. There's plum. And... it's plum and wild berries for sure.
And anything else? You getting anything else?
There's a hint of vanilla. Or chocolate.
You've read it, honestly. Wow, you cannot.
It's plum and chocolate. What's that? No, you're making it up again. What's there?
Merlot with notes of cherry, plum, and dark chocolate.
Getting so good at this.
You read it.
I once went on a wine tasting tour and now I think I know everything.
Oh, you remember from us having it the last time.
Now you're going to tell me I'm chatting shit. No, Isla Negra.
No, it really is.
Oh.
It really is.
Right. Good morning. West Highland Way, day 7. Oh, it looks hot already. We are not going to have any breakfast today here. We're just going to go straight down that hill to the Green Welly stop and get some coffee there and use their toilets and facilities. 25 past 8, Lisa, and we're up and ready to go. We're like proper hikers. We're just inside one bit of the Green Welly stop. It's a massive restaurant. We're going to get breakfast up there in a second. There's like cuddly toys and souvenirs down there. And we've got an outdoor store here. These are the toilets at the Green Welly stop. They're spotless. Cool. Green Welly stop, 5-piece breakfast. £8.99, but you get refill coffee, which is worth £2.45. This is the path out of Tyndrum. Well, it looks like we're going under the railway, the Tyndrum Railway. Oh, nice. So we're going to stop over here in the shade, have a cup of tea, and then refill the water filter with some more water. Then we're climbing that.
Yeah, not.
Have a quick look inside this Z-Packs Arc Haul Zip bag, 62 litre. So I've unzipped it, I can put it back like that, and what I have is my clothes at the very bottom down here, then my food, then we've got our incense sticks, then I've got spare gas, and I got my, and behind the gas is my roll mat, and I got my sleeping bag, I got my wash bag, I've got some vaping stuff, and on top I've got room for my Huel pot, some brandy, and I've just got room to stuff some more odds and sods in, and that's pretty much my pack. And that's why I like these front zippers, so you can open it up and get stuff out the bottom without having to empty everything out the top. Cup of tea? Yeah.
Please.
We found a lovely shady spot. That's some view, that. I love looking through trees.
Could camp here, couldn't we?
Oh, you could definitely camp here. This would be a great camp spot. Let's have a look at this spot. Oh, somebody has by the looks of it. Little log to sit on. Ready-made fireplace with some midges. Great spot. That's it. Fresh cold mountain river water. All hail the Grail, baby. I found a little pool. Let's have a little bath in. It's freezing when you first get in. What are you laughing at?
I didn't realise you were sat on a little stool.
Oh, a little stool and everything, yeah.
That's cool.
Little flat rock. If the river was full, you wouldn't see that smashed up car. What's it doing there? Who drove it into the river? Were they alright afterwards? So many unanswered questions. Right, we go. if your feet were killing you, shredded with blisters, and you could do no more, you can get the train from the Bridge of Orkney to Fort William. And there's a West Highland Way sleeper you can get. This is where we are, Bridge of Orkney. Turns out it's a bit of a bunkhouse, Bridge of Orkney train station. I guess that way to Fort William then. That's the station house. And now we're down this path. This is the Bridge of Orkney Primary School, but look, it's defunct, derelict. That's bonkers. Bridge of Orkney Fire Station, Bridge of Orkney Community Hall, the Bridge of Orkney Hotel. We've got a pint at the Bridge of Orkney Hotel, and I have to say the toilets here are amazing. They're so posh, and they let us charge our phone up, which is nice. So this is the Bridge of Orkney. I think we found the wild camp spot, which is just over the bridge. On your right. This is somewhere between the Bridge of Orkney and Inveroran, and that's Inveroran down there. This is the panoramic. Just come down the hill and we're in Inveroran, and this must be a hotel. Right, this is our pitch at Inveroran, and we're going to cross that bridge, go up the hill and have a pint, come back down here, have a fire there with Gavi.
Hello neighbour, you right?
Oh yeah man, sit on that. It's only going to be a little fire and then get our heads down. Right, pub. Oh, a little pitch from the road. Right, to the pub. Inveroran. Got my head net on, innit? Bloody midges. Let me show you everyone else.
Hello.
We got Lisa the net.
Sporting the hula hoop head net.
We got Gavi the net. Without the hat.
It should be called
We got the fire.
Invermidgy.
That should get rid of the midges. Right, I think this is day 8, West Highland Way. Inveroran, the wild camping spot by the bridge. And we did okay with the midges last night because we had a fire, but this morning they're everywhere. So I've got my head net on. I don't know if you can see them flying around me, but we just lit some joss sticks, and I'm hoping that is going to keep them away a little bit, but I can see them outside my head net. God, I've got my head net on. So I've never camped with midges before that I can remember. Maybe when I was a kid up in Scotland, but on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say that was just annoying. I don't know if it gets worse than that. I don't know if, well, I know you can get better than that for sure, but they're out, and I couldn't see them for a bit, but I could feel them. So I put my head net on, I'm fully clothed from head to toe, But once you're like that, it's okay really. But yeah, keep the head net on, and it's glad to be walking actually, on the move. They don't bother you when you're moving. This is the cool bar at the Inveroran hotel. We had a couple of pints in here last night, and it's very nice indeed. We just had breakfast here this morning. So this is us leaving Inveroran. Me getting all arty with my photography. In the Black Mountains. And I'll just spin round and show you the Black Mountains. How far have we walked?
4.5 miles.
Okay. This is the path where we've come from, past those trees. That's the dried up Lochan. That's the way we're going. There's a ruined bothy over there. I think we were going to maybe try and find a path to have a closer look at it. Hiya. Ah. Two good camping sites there. One to the left of those stones, one to the right. And that could be what you wake up to. Well, this has been a long, steady climb up the hill towards Glencoe. We've just come over the crest of that hill and it looks like we're on our way down now into Glencoe. We've made it down to King's house. We found a spot, but it is absolutely tipping it down. So we're just going to set our beds up in here, and I'll show you where the tent's pitched in a bit. So this is the King's house camping ground. Couple of tents there. That's our wee baby. This is the Glencoe mountain range. It is going to chuck it down. Is this the shower? I'm a bit scared to go in. Toilets. Oh, hello. Oh no, it's a big old toilet. It's okay, isn't it? For
Disabled toilet.
Public toilet that's free. Oh, here's a shower. Right.
They're not bad. You've got hooks and a seat.
And I think you have to put £1 in here, but there's two.
There's another one.
There's another shower here. Cool.
Oh my gosh, look at the rottenness down the floor.
Oh, there is grotness. But what do you having a drink? King's House Bar. Anyway, we are snugs as bugs in rugs.
No drippy rain yet.
We're tipping it down outside. We've got the radio on. And the radio. Bye bye. Day 9, West Highland Way. We were going to have a fire last night, but it absolutely tipped it down, so that's the start of our little fire, but never got going. And it stopped raining for a moment, so I'm making porridge. It's dinner time. It's rained on and off all day. What have we done today?
Slept.
Hid from the rain. King's House Restaurant, Cullen Skink. Give yours a mix around, Lisa.
I have. Look at those chunks of potato and smoked haddock.
I feel all Highland posh. I've got haggis. You've got a big bowl of green. The startings of a fire.
And how many days have we been in the tent now?
20 days in a tent and still going strong.
Yay!
Happy camping. Good morning, day 10, West Highland Way. We're at King's house. Today promises to be a mixture of rain, sun and clouds. And that's the clouds below the mountaintop. There is where we camp. We have left no trace. We are all packed up and ready to go. We're going out into the wilds of the West Highland Way. Or should I say, the very well signposted, very difficult to get lost, never too far from a road, West Highland Way. Oh yes. Let's do this. There you go. You're never too far away from a road. So it's never too wild. Right, follow the path. Yeah, it looks like.
It looks to me like we followed the road around this bend, which is really dangerous.
It does look like this is where we're peeling off to try and find the Three Sisters and the Glencoe waterfalls. But walking on that road don't look good. So, we're going to have a think for a second. Well, we're in search of the Three Sisters and the Glencoe waterfalls where three rivers meet. We've not found them yet. That's our way down the old military road where we've come from. Although we have no idea where we are, it's easy to find our way back. Just follow that road. There's a couple of waterfalls there. And we're wondering if this is where the three rivers meet. We're wondering a lot of things. But we're just searching and exploring without really knowing what we're doing. So on our explorations, we've come across this disused house which is boarded up. Oh, jinx. People have been having a drink in here and they've smashed all the glass. Why would you do that? We got as far as this abandoned house. We're stopping for something to drink and I'm going to have some noodles. Lisa's changing her socks because they got soaked. But we can't find any way further to go. There's a big crevice there with water flowing through it, so we can't cross that. That's one sister, that's the second sister and a third sister. How are you feeling, Highland girl? Devil's staircase so far, no bother. Yeah, it's got a little steeper, it's very gravelly. Nearly at the top of the Devil's staircase. What, how long was that? 20 minutes, half an hour? 20 minutes. It's not too bad, is it? That over there is towards the Three Sisters, where we detoured. That's where we've just walked up from. King's house is round to the left behind that hill there. And we're not quite at the top. And when you get to the top of the Devil's staircase, that's your downward path view. This is running downhill. 16 kilograms on your back. Whew. I can't run uphill though. Oh, but actually it's not bad. Try it out running downhill. Watch your step though. Well, this Seems like as good a place as any. Let's have a cup of tea. What say you? Big old reservoir as you head into Kinlochleven. So we seem to have been doing this for the last hour. It's downhill on a big wide rocky path. It's not too rocky, but it's heavy on the knees. Heavy on the knees. So do not camp on the green areas in the village, wild campers. We are welcome to camp at the start of the West Highland Way towards Fort William. So that's on the other side, I guess, of Kinlochleven. The campsite right at the bottom of the hill, just before Kinlochleven.
Hiya.
And there's the co-op. And we just stopped for a half in the tail race inn. And if you've got blisters and you feel like you can't make it, you just can't do it anymore. You could always try praying. Right, we're leaving Kinlochleven, walking into the woods on the West Highland Way, and we're looking for a place to camp. Way camping in the woods, just through the other side of Kinlochleven. What you do is you get your tent up and zipped up, make it midge-free. Make it a midge-free environment. When you chuck your stuff in as quick as you can, zip it up, get your beds out, get set before the midges go mental. Get a fire on. They don't like smoke. Everything's a bit wet, but I'm determined I'm not going to let that little one go out. Get some joss sticks on the go. Spray yourself in smidge. Little joss sticks on the go. And then you can see that bad boy, citronella joss sticks. And then when you're midge free and you've sorted everything out, sit back and enjoy the view with a drink and your food. That is the routine. It's the 11th day of the West Highland Way. Let's have a look. We've woken up in the woods at Kinlochleven. Oh, there are a few mozzies. Let me cook them. Morning coffee.
Morning tea.
Morning incense stick.
Warding away the midges.
Place. So when you get to Kinlochleven, you can either camp just through the village, but it looks pretty dank down there and midgie infested, or you can walk into the woods where there's immediately some sort of like already set up wild camp spots. Climb the stairs a little bit, there's some halfway up, but we climbed the stairs all the way to the top, and there's some spaces up there as well. And the one we had a nice view down into the village and the loch. Oh, well, using the Grail again. I don't think you could do a trip like this without a water filter. And I love my Grail. Right. So, all hail the Grail. Beautiful, even drinking through a midge net, which I forgot I had on. We're still walking out of Kinlochleven, and this is such a wonderful place. We were going to stop here, enjoy that view and have our breakfast, but blooming heck, midges have just started swarming around us, so we're off ski. So this is on the West Highland Way between Kinlochleven and Fort William. We're just walking away from the wee house there. We were going to have a cup of tea there, but as soon as 5 minutes after we stopped, the midges just got unbearable, so we packed up, moved on. We're walking in the cloud now. This is another little structure we're passing on the way, and this is Kyle who we keep passing on the way. Hiya Kyle. We'll see you down the road in a bit. Right, on the map all this is green and lush, Lisa says. And if you'd have walked the West Highland Way, I don't know how many years ago, you might have been walking through a forest here. I don't know what happened, why they had to do it, but it's mostly gone. Well, what are we, 6-7 miles into our journey? Yeah. Finally, the midges have died down and we were able to stop and have our breakfast where the Battle of Inveroran happened in 1645. Slight detour to see Dhuinne. After we got to the top of the fort, looks like I'm walking on the top of some ruins of a wall. A view from one side of the fort. This is from the other side of the fort. Top of that hill's in clouds. Back down from the fort, ready to rejoin the West Highland Way. Are we going to our campsite first? Glen Nevis campsite is where we're staying for the next few nights, next 3 nights. This is our pitch at Glen Nevis campsite. We left it a bit late to film anything, but we're having cheesy beans and crackers. Cheesy beans and crackers. That's our pitch at Glen Nevis campsite. This is our little bench by our pitch. We're having tea, we're going to have some porridge. This is a massive campsite. And after camping in places where there's like 3 or 4 tents, this feels a little strange. Day 12, West Highland Way. We might just be finishing it today. We're walking from Glen Nevis campsite into Fort William, along the river. We're going to get to the finish point, do the photograph thing, and then we're going to shop for the next part of the trip, which is the Great Glen Way. We made it to the original end of the West Highland Way. Probably a mile or so more to go. Nice one, just keep it there, that'd be lovely, thank you so much. Right, foot off. Right.
Thank you, feet.
Are you rubbing your foot?
I am.
Oh, my feet, my feet. We finished the West Highland Way.
Yay!
Thank you very much.
Have a good time.
Oh, brilliant, brilliant.
How long did you stay over?
12 days.
Well.
High five.
Yay! We did it.
Well, yeah, this is Roddy and Fraser. We met them on in the Black Mountains, and in my video I'm swirling around saying there's a father and son combo over there, and we've just met them at the end of the West Highland Way. This is our end of the West Highland Way pint with our matching West Highland Way t-shirts on that we bought in Beinglas. We did, yeah. Nice one. Cheers. Congratulations. Well done, Lisa.
Congrats.
Nice one. This is our celebratory end of the Highland Way dinner. Haggis pizza when in Scotland.
Courgette, feta and pesto salad.
A couple of pints, garlic bread, and a lovely view of the loch. Wicked man. You can blow that thorn, can't he?